My goodness, guys. My goodness.
Now, I can't admit, when it comes to the end of the game, her rotations, her deciding who to play and who not to play, it does make her look a little bit enigmatic.
The internet has erupted, and they are going to be roasting Kelsey Mitchell today.
Both Kelsey Mitchell and Stephanie White have long been regarded as important WNBA characters. Mitchell is one of the league's most dynamic guards, while White is a coach renowned for her energy and keen basketball acumen. However, in recent months, their names have come up in a totally different context. A simmering conflict with Sophie Cunningham, the feisty striker for the Phoenix Mercury. Although these coaches and players appear to be in separate leagues, the moments that fans and commentators have focused on point to something more profound and intimate.
At some point, somebody has to say something about what's going on with the team.
Do not give the ball to Kelsey Mitchell when the game is on the line.
A couple things when it came to Stephanie White, right? And one of the things were, does she really care about winning?
And I'll be damned if Stephanie White draws up a play, give it to Kelsey, and she doings the layup.
Many people believe that White and Mitchell are intolerant of Cunningham, and the video, quotes, and interactions during gameplay support this theory. Sophie Cunningham is the first to be implicated. She has established a reputation for playing with edge in the league. She talks, she's muscular, and she doesn't hesitate to get involved in disputes that others avoid.
Who's now hurt and has missed half the games this year, has been the target that some of the other players' teammates, or I wish more teammates of Caitlin Clark, would get this fired up when their transcendent superstar would get a little bit aggressive on behalf of Caitlin Clark. Get in between something.
This is what makes her intriguing to her fans. According to her detractors, it verges on conceit and needless provocations. Cunningham is aware that she thrives on towing that edge. Her brand is as much about her attitude as it is about her ability to play lockdown defense or make three-pointers. Naturally, there are opponents for this kind of persona, and during the Fever's matchup with the Mercury, White and Mitchell both expressed their views in ways that were not missed.
Right? You can't necessarily understand what she's doing. I've been saying it for the past couple games where I'm like, man, I'm just not understanding. Like, she was shooting extremely well, and you benched her the entire game. What's up with that? Why you're not playing this player, that player? What's up with the rotation? I find myself doing this
during a contentious regular season game. One of the most obvious pieces of evidence was discovered by banging into players, extending her arms for calls, and jawing at anyone who would listen. Cunningham had already made a name for herself as a nuisance. Cunningham and Kelsey Mitchell got into a fight during a drive late in the third quarter. Mitchell struck the ground hard, sprung to his feet, and gave Cunningham a look that told it all. There was only a chilly gaze that persisted for a few seconds. No handshake, no smile, no attempt to defuse the situation. It was immediately spotted by fans. Slowdown replays and comments like, "Mitchell hates her," and "she really can't stand Sophie," went viral on social media.
It's a final. Missed is 88, the Fever 84, tough consecutive. Yes, not to mention this is a consecutive loss for the Fever. Now, what's more crazy about all of this? Sophie Cunningham was literally standing there at the three-point line like this, wide open. Caitlin even looked frustrated and pissed off. I mean, I just cannot believe they gave that damn ball. They gave that damn ball to Kelsey Mitchell, guys.
In that same game, Stephanie White's response fueled the flames. Cameras saw White shouting at officials about Cunningham's tough play and making angry gestures from the sidelines after she was penalized for a hard foul. The annoyance stemmed from a pattern rather than a single call. White has enough experience in the league to recognize when a player is pushing the envelope, and Cunningham had done so on multiple occasions. The coach's obvious irritation was evident in the way she shook her head every time Sophie touched her. White is renowned for maintaining her composure under pressure, but she shows her contempt for Cunningham in no uncertain terms. For fans who have been following this plotline, that was sufficient evidence. Nor was the tension an isolated occasion. Mitchell made careful word choices in interviews after that game, but her tone told a lot. She merely said, "We know how they play," when asked about the matchup's physical aspects.
Kelsey Mitchell creates some space. Man, I don't want to hear another damn thing about Kelsey Mitchell, bro. I don't want to hear about Kaylin. At this point, I don't even want Kaylin to come back and play with this BS team, bro. I don't even want her to come back this season. This is ridiculous. I don't give a damn because when the game is on the line, Kelsey Mitchell do not have a clutch bone in her body.
She then paused and gave a look that suggested she had more to say, but chose not to. Online, the expression, "we know how they play," has come to represent how players feel about Sophie Cunningham in particular. It's condescending and implies that her fashion sense is lacking in sportsmanship. Following whistles, fans immediately started inserting that comment on a highlight footage of Mitchell avoiding Sophie or frowning at her.
And I just knew when they was down by 3, I just knew they was going to give the ball to Sophie. And to be for real, they could have easily won that game. The game was going back and forth, back and forth. I mean, this final 10 seconds, guys, before we go over the box score, I mean, y'all gotta see this, bro. Give the ball. Here it is. Nope, that ain't even a play. Lexi Hall was hitting shots. She hit her 3. Bang.
White has also made a few subtly critical remarks. During a news conference, she was questioned if her squad could manage Phoenix's physicality. She said, "We just focus on playing basketball the right way." Even though she didn't specifically identify Cunningham, anyone listening might understand what she was saying. Sophie was portrayed as the epitome of the wrong way in this subtle jab. It was immediately noticed by reporters in the room, and within hours, WNBA Twitter was ablaze with comments such as, "White just shaded Sophie," without even saying her name.
Just furious right now with Stephanie White. I just cannot believe this, bro. They had the damn game won.
Yeah, I mean, they're a young team. They're good. They have a lot of fight to them, but it's on.
Man, they got their ass beat. Where's the last 10 seconds? I just said that last game, bro. Do not give the ball to Kelsey Mitchell at the end.
Furthermore, Cunningham hasn't exactly given up. Earlier in the season, she grinned when asked if opponents were annoyed by her manner during a post-game press conference. "It's their problem if they don't like it," she stated. "I am not going to change who I am." Such remarks simply serve to stoke the flames and highlight the reasons why coaches like White and players like Mitchell find her intolerable. Sophie enjoys playing the bad guy. She wants to irritate you, not win your favor, and she's done it with the Fever. This antagonism has gone beyond appearances and words. The hostility has been evident on the court on multiple occasions.
The defensive end and stay on our front. Yeah, we got to get it going. We're just playing slow, playing a little bit sloppy. They're outworking us, and that's just not part of our DNA. So we got to pick it up on the defensive end.
They had the damn game won, bro. In the bag. At this point, I would have rather seen Lexi with the ball at the end.
Yeah, Mystics had a strong end to the second half, strong start to the third quarter. How do you get that momentum back?
In a different bout, Mitchell entered the lane, made contact, and then turned to face Cunningham as though to make a point. No cheers for the audience, no look at her teammates, just a straight message to Sophie.